Hi students, welcome back. Today we will learn a new chapter from history, Kerala towards modernity. We have already learned the Europeans came to Kerala for trade by the end of the 15th century. The Europeans were the Portuguese, the Dutch, the English and the French were competing each other for trade monopoly in Kerala. The competition was mainly for black pepper. Consequently, the Dutch expelled the Portuguese from Kerala in 1663. But the Dutch were forced to leave Kerala as they were defeated by Marthandavarma of Travancore with the help of British in the Battle of Kolachal in 1741. Trouncing the French in the Carnatic Wars, the British possessed trade monopoly in South India. Next, English East India Company to Kerala. Captain William Keeling, the representative of English East India Company, came to Kerala in 1615. He visited and signed a trade agreement with the Samorin of Kozhikode. Later, the company secured the consent to start warehouses at Vizhinjam, Thalassery and Anchuthenga. Gradually, they attained the permission from the Queen of Attingal to build a fort at Anchuthenga. Later, Anchuthenga became an important military center of the British in the western coast. The natives were furious when Anchuthenga became a British military base. In 1721, the natives killed about 150 Englishmen who were on their way to hand over gifts to the Queen of Attingal. It is known as Attingal Revolt. It is considered as the first organized revolt against the British in Kerala. As per the Srirangapatnam Treaty of 1792 between the British and the Mysore rulers, Malabar came under British rule. In 1792, Kochi Raja accepted British supremacy and was forced to pay tribute. According to the Treaty of 1795, Travancore also admitted the British dominance. In return, the British promised protection to Travancore from its enemies. Thus, the British ruled Malabar directly, Kochi and Travancore indirectly through the subservient Samanta Rajas. In short, whole of Kerala came under the control of the British by the end of the 18th century. Next, early resistance against the British. After attaining political dominance, the British started to interfere in the powers of kings and landlords. The interference in the freedom and privileges that they enjoyed for centuries invited antagonism from the kings and landlords. There were lot of resistances against the British across Malabar, Kochi and Travancore. Next, Palshi Revolt. Keralavarma Palshiraja of Kottayam royal family led the resistance against the British in Malabar. The British promised Palshi the right to collect tax from Kottayam region as a reward for helping them in the wars against Mysore. The British refused to keep their promise after the triumph in the battle. Moreover, the British claimed their dominance over Wayanad. Palshiraja organized the people and fought against this injustice of the British. He unleashed guerrilla war against the British with the help of Chemban Poker, Kaiteri Ambu Nayar, Idachena Kungan Nayar and Talakal Chandu, the leader of the Kurichiyas in Wayanad. In the fight against the British, he was assaulted his life on 13 November 1805. Next, Veluthambi and Paliyatachan. Veluthambi and Paliyatachan, the Divans reacted against the uncontrolled intervention of the British in the internal affairs of Travancore and Kochi respectively. Veluthambi called for armed fight against the British through his Kundra proclamation on 11th January 1809. The armies of Travancore and Kochi jointly attacked the official residence of the British resident Macaulay, but they could not withstand the British army. Realizing that he could be captured, Veluthambi committed suicide at the Mannadi temple. The frantic British army hanged his body at Kannamula, Thiruvananthapuram and deported Paliyathachen to Madras. Fights of local chieftains against the British came to an end by the defeat of Palshi, Veluthambi and Paliyathachen, but the popular resistance continued. Let's review about today's topic. First one, Kundra Proclamation. The proclamation issued by Veluthambi, the Diwan of Travancore on 11th January 1809, appealing the people to fight against the British taking up arms. The proclamation was able to infuse anti-British feelings and patriotism and loyalty among the people. Next, Battle of Kolachal. The Battle of Kolachal was fought between the Dutch and the Marthandavarma of Travancore in 1741. The Dutch were defeated. They had to leave Kerala and ended their desire to capture Kerala. Next, Attingal Revolt. The first organized revolt against the British in Kerala. The last one, the Palshi Revolt. The revolt, organized by Keralavarma Palshiraja of Kottayam royal family against the British. Hope all of you understood today's topic. Thank you.